welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy and having a lovely day. So today's video is a very highly requested video. It's going to be a friendship reading on Jisoo of Blackpink as well as Jung Hae-In. I hope I'm saying his name right. I'm so sorry, you guys. But yeah, this is going to be a friendship reading. I'm going to be looking into how the overall energy feels, as well as how they think of each other and things like that. As usual, I just want to make a quick disclaimer that I'm not going to be divulging too much into their personal lives out of respect for them and for whomever I do a reading about in the future. Also, guys, just letting you know that my Etsy shop is going to be reopening on Wednesday this week. So if you guys have been looking to purchase a private reading, then yeah, just know that there's going to be more listed on Wednesday. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. It would truly mean a lot to me. And yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight into the reading. Hi guys, wow, so I'm gonna be honest with you, I was not expecting these many cards to come out, and I wasn't expecting these cards to come out as well. I have a picture of Jisoo and Jung Hae-In right over there. That's how I channel energy and that's how I do my readings, and they look so lighthearted and happy and just like bubbly. But I can see here from the cards that actually they met each other during really difficult times in their lives, and their journey together hasn't been easy. They've been going through a difficult time together. What's good about that is that it has made their bond stronger, because I can see very clearly they get a lot of strength from each other. So when they did meet, they were both going through hugely transformative periods in their lives. So then I also see during their path together, there's been a lot of struggles. With the Nine of Wands and the Queen of Swords, it almost feels like, oh, you know, okay, yes, we're finally getting through something, a little hurdle, and then, oh, you can see not far away, more trouble is coming, more trouble is coming, more trouble is coming. They've been through a lot together. But what is so beautiful about this bond, and it's already a lot stronger than expected. What I see that is beautiful from this bond is that although they share many similarities, they are learning so much from each other. They're able to see things differently. I'm getting the sense that Jung Hae-In, I hope I'm saying his name right, Jung Hae-In, with him, he can be quite rigid. I want to say, like, what he thinks is right and wrong is quite set, but Jisoo's been able to open up a whole new world for him and been able to help him see things from different perspectives, help him feel a lot more calm and a lot more, how should I say, playful in times of distress. And he feels quite protective of her too. There's a lot that they've overcome together too. So that's why I see that their bond is already a lot stronger than expected. But yeah, guys, so now let's see anything else in regards to Jisoo and Jung Hae-In's friendship. Oops. Jisoo and Jung Hae-In's friendship. Current energy. Oops. Do you want to come out? Okay. Oh. Okay. What did I say about new perspective? Wow. A lot of new things, a lot of new chapters. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like I mentioned before, their journey hasn't been easy. And when I say their journey hasn't been easy, it's just that when they came into each other's lives, all of a sudden it's like it feels like a string of bad luck. And obviously, you know, usually when you start a friendship with someone, everything feels peachy keen, and that's how you start feeling like, oh, I'm having fun with you, etc., blah blah blah, and then your bond gets stronger. But literally it feels like these two have been thrown into the ringer. And you know, usually you'd expect that with friendships like that, maybe it wouldn't necessarily last because it's just so much pressure been put in two people. But what I'm seeing is that out of this chaos, out of this chaotic energy, out of this destructive kind of energy that feels really heavy, you guys, I'm gonna be honest, feels really heavy. Like my chest is just, that's why my voice sounds a little bit breathless. What is beautiful is that out of this chaotic energy, something new is being birthed. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into this world. He is changing her for the better, and she is also changing him for the better. He makes her feel like she is a lot more capable than what she gives herself credit for. This is something that I saw in the last reading I did of Jisoo, because she was feeling herself. Like, she was feeling so confident and so radiant, and oh my god, the energy just felt so lighthearted and so beautiful. And it's almost as if she's saying to herself, like, oh, the world is your oyster, Jisoo. There's nothing that you can't do. And that's the energy that she brings right now. And I can see that he has had a lot in that, into birthing that new energy in her life. The same thing with him, with the starting fresh. I can see that she's really changing his perspective on a lot of things. And like I mentioned, sorry guys, I feel like sometimes he has a very rigid view of the world. Like, he can be quite serious, or people don't necessarily know how to approach him, or he has very set values in life. But now I feel like he's a lot more playful. He's a lot more open to people. I don't know, there's just this new energy, and it's like he's gone from like this icy situation where sometimes he feels a little bit shy to approach new people, to now being like, oh, hello, hi, and it's like everything feels more sunny. But yeah, he's a lot more open now to friendships, to relationships. I can see that they think very highly of one another. They respect each other very much. There's a lot of love there. And yeah, and I think it's really beautiful. And I think it's a blessing that they both came into each other's lives. Although it came during really difficult times, I think they wouldn't have been able to get through it without each other's friendship, is what I'm seeing. But anyways, guys, now let's see how Jung Hae-In sees Jisoo. So let's clear this up. Okay, guys, how does he see Jisoo? What does he think of Jisoo? Oops. Oops, okay. Okay, wow. So, wait, let me just move these so you guys can see all of it. First of all, Jisoo just radiates this like playful puppy energy, and she's so friendly. Like, you know how dolphins and puppies and dogs are just such friendly animals and such friendly creatures. He sees her as someone who it's so difficult for someone not to like Jisoo. And I feel like there's a lot of things that he caught on in the very beginning of their friendship when they were first getting to know each other. One of them is that he could see the fact that she couldn't tell just how amazing she is, or just how beautiful she is, or just how talented she is. But you see clearly now, this is what I was saying. He thinks that she is able to see her magic and her worth better now. She's wearing her crown again. She's walking with more confidence. She sees that she has talent now. He thinks that she is someone that's really, really quite amazing. He feels bad for her. I am gonna tell you that there's moments throughout their friendship where he's like, oh, I feel really bad for her, because it's almost like he feels like he's under scrutiny, but he feels like she's under a lot more scrutiny than he is. With the parrot spirit, watch your words, it's like he can see that, you know, sometimes there's things that Jisoo wants to do. There's places she wants to fly to. She wants to be like a bird. She's like, yay, you know, she wants to fly here, she wants to fly there. But she always has to be so watchful of her words, of her actions and things like that. And he just feels really, really bad for her. But he does feel that she is someone who is so kind, so friendly. And I feel like sometimes with Jisoo, this is something that I saw in her previous reading too. In the past, she used to put herself in a box. Like, she thought, okay, I can only be a certain way, etc., whatever. But he sees there are so many layers to her. And yes, that could be true, but this could be true too. Yes, you can be, you know, Jisoo of Blackpink, who is a K-pop idol, but you can also be someone who is pursuing other things. You can also be someone who's very intellectual. You can also be someone who's very serious. You can also be someone who is very philanthropic. Like, there are so many layers to you, and you should allow yourself to be like that. And I feel like sometimes he can be quite straight to the point with her, and that's something that she's grown to love, and that's something that she's grown to appreciate about him too. So anything else, guys, in regards to how he sees Jisoo? Anything else in regards to how he sees Jisoo? Wow. Oops. Okay. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So he does feel like Jisoo is someone who is very grounded, someone who works very, very hard, someone who puts a lot of effort and love into their craft, whatever it may be. And he loves watching her work. That's something. He loves watching her tend to her garden. It's something that he thinks is quite beautiful because she gives it her 110%. He thinks that she's someone who's able to juggle a lot of things very, very well with the Two of Pentacles. Jisoo is someone who's very, very busy, who's got a lot on her plate. There's moments where he actually stops and thinks, she's amazing. Like, look at her. She's like so busy. She's balancing so many things and she does it so gracefully. He also does feel that with the Hermit, there is so much insight and wisdom inside Jisoo. Like, there's moments when she says something and he's like, oh, you're so smart, or like, wow, you're so wise, you know? And this is what I mean with him learning so much from her and her being able to change his perspective on a lot of things, because, you know, she may act a certain way, but then inside there's just so much light and wisdom and clarity that she has. And she's able to perceive and pick up on things that maybe other people might miss. But yeah, she's someone who he respects very, very much. Final card, guys. Oh, that was quick. I see only beauty and grace. You can't fault Jisoo if you're talking to him, and someone's like, oh, but Jisoo's like this. He's like, no, I don't want to hear it. That's not true. He thinks so highly on Jisoo. It's almost like right now he's kind of putting her on a pedestal. It's just that even though he's aware that, like, you know, obviously Jisoo is human, no human is perfect, but he respects her so much that even her things that she finds imperfect or things that she finds are faults to him are like, no, that's just what makes you so beautiful. That's what makes you so graceful. And yeah, he thinks very, very highly of her, you guys. But yeah, now let's see how Jisoo sees Jung Hae-In. So guys, how does Jisoo see him? What does Jisoo think of him? Oops. How does Jisoo see? Oh, okay. This is so cute, you guys. So basically, pigs are a symbol of hardworking people. They put their head down and they just get to work, you know? And what I see here is that Jisoo is really bringing a lot of light and a lot of joy, a lot of playfulness in his life. She wants him to be a lot more spontaneous. As you can see with the fox spirit, think on your feet. And then the rabbit too. It's like, she's like, come on, let's be playful. You know, like sometimes it's okay to be spontaneous. We don't have to plan everything. Shall we do this? Shall we do that? Her way of thinking is so fresh. And with like sing your own song too. She's like, you don't always have to follow all the rules. You can also follow your own heart and what you think. And she's actually really, really inspiring him so much, you know, like she thinks that he is such a hard worker, but she wishes that he would also make time for himself and for the things that bring him joy, the things that make him sing. Yeah, and there's just a lot of playful energy here with the rabbit and the fox and the canary spirit. Like she just wants to overcome the pig mentality where he's just work, building a future. It's just very playful, very fun. And yeah, she wants to like shake him is what I'm seeing. Okay, guys, so anything else in regards to how Jisoo sees Jung Hae-In? Oops. They share very similar outlooks in life. 1 second. Oops. Wow. Wow. Okay, so Jisoo thinks that he is an amazing planner and he is someone that has so much waiting for him. Like he's got so much success ahead of him. She doesn't doubt for a second that he's going to be very, very successful. And the reason for this is that she thinks he is someone who is so creative. All she sees when she looks at him is like, although people see, you know, like he's a hardworking person, but she sees the warmth inside him. You know, when someone sees something about you and they believe it so much, it makes you believe in it too. That's how I see it. It's like she's constantly saying to him. And I feel like Jisoo is someone who's very good with words. I feel like she would be so good for people who crave words of affirmation, because she constantly reminds people just how great they are. And I see that with him, with the Empress. It's like she's like, oh, you know, you're so creative. Oh, look at you. You have such great ideas. Oh, you're such an artist. And because she sees that, there's this confidence that's blooming inside of his heart. And I do see that he is like that. And she 100% believes that he is a creator. He is someone that is just creative beyond belief. And he is someone who's very, very hardworking. He's an artist. He's going to keep creating beautiful work. And he's going to keep reaping the rewards. He's going to live a very comfortable life. He's going to have everything he ever wished for. And she doesn't doubt it even for a second. I do feel like she sometimes wishes that he were living more in the present, and he was a little bit more grounded. But yeah, but she thinks so highly of him. Anything else, guys, in regards to how Jisoo sees Jung Hae-In? Anything else? Wow. Yeah. Yeah, like I mentioned, she thinks that he's just magic. I mean, I'm not gonna repeat myself because right now the cards and the universe is basically repeating itself. But like I mentioned, Jisoo thinks there's just so much within him, and like sometimes he's not aware of the beautiful, magnificent things that he holds within himself. So she's there to remind him, because she wants him to believe in himself, believe in magic, believe that he's going to reach his goals. She doesn't question it even for a second. She actually thinks that he can do miracles. Like, oh my gosh, Jisoo thinks, you know, this is what's so beautiful about the energy of this reading. I feel like they respect each other so much, even though sometimes they can have very differing opinions, even though sometimes they may, I wouldn't say butt heads, but they might argue because of their different personalities. Even during those really difficult times, they respect each other so much. And I think that's something that's really beautiful. I do see that their bond is quite strong already now, that they've really opened up to each other about their past situations and things like that. So yeah. Okay, guys, now let's see what to expect in their relationship, their friendship in 2022. How is their friendship going to be in 2022? 2022 for Jisoo and Jung Hae-In. 2022. Wow. Oh my god. I have goosebumps. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, first of all, 2022 is going to be such a big year for them. Obviously, this isn't a private reading. This isn't just a reading about Jung Hae-In. It's not just a reading about Jisoo. This is about their friendship. And I see that this year, together, they're going to be achieving great things. I see that with the World and the King of Wands. They're really going to gain recognition throughout the world. It's not just in South Korea, but like throughout the world, everyone is going to know him more and her more. They're really going to be pushing each other. They're both going to have a hand in their popularity rising, is what I'm seeing. So both Jisoo and Jung Hae-In are going to get more popular this year throughout the world. A lot of opportunities are going to open up for them. They're going to be so busy this year with the King of Wands. They're just going to go for it. And I feel like there's this newfound excitement and fire that they're both feeling. And I'm going to be honest with you guys too. Like, I don't know how to say it. I'm gonna try to be super. It almost feels like before they met each other, they were in these cages that they've built. I mean, this is something that I've already said about Jisoo, right? Where sometimes she just puts herself in a little box and she used to think more limited about herself. And now she's unfurled her wings. Well, in 2022, I see that they're really, really, really going to explore their potentials this year. They're really going to explore their potentials. They're going to stop listening to their self-doubt and things like that. They're really going to be pushing themselves to be the best versions of themselves. Now, with the Knight of Cups and the Sun, how should I say this? I do see that their feelings for one another is going to get stronger this year. How should I say this? yeah, you know, like they think very highly of one another. They, you know, they're charmed by one another. There's a lot of happiness that they bring into each other's lives, is what I'm trying to say. And I see that in 2022 they're going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. But yeah, guys, there's a lot of like just warmth and happiness. Like I see that when they sit down and they talk to each other, they're able to be vulnerable with one another. They're able to be honest with each other and just speak freely about their feelings and things like that. So I do see that their relationship is blossoming even more this year. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this reading, then please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna stop the reading right here. And yeah, guys, please take care of yourselves. Please be kind to yourselves, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye.